started my night shift at St. Mary's Hospital, the old building creaking like it was alive. In the supply room, I found a red stethoscope on a dusty shelf, its tubes twisted like veins. Nobody used red ones here. When I picked it up, it felt warm, pulsing faintly. A whisper hissed in my ear. Listen. My heart raced. The room felt too small, the air too thick. I wanted to drop it, but my hands wouldn't let go. Something was wrong, really wrong. The hospital was quiet, but I wasn't alone. I hung the stethoscope around my neck, telling myself it was nothing. I had rounds to do. In the ICU, I checked a patient's chart, but the stethoscope twitched against my chest. I pressed it to his heart. Instead of a heartbeat, I heard a low growl like a dog ready to bite. My hands shook as I pulled it off. The patient's eyes snapped open, staring right through me, unblinking. "You heard it," he whispered, then flatlined. Alarm screamed. I backed away, the stethoscope heavy, pulling me toward the dark hallway. The alarm stopped, but the silence was worse. The stethoscope burned against my skin. I ran to the nurse's station, but it was empty. Shadows danced on the walls, too tall, too thin. Unease. I heard footsteps, slow, dragging, coming from the old wing, sealed off for years. The stethoscope whispered again, "Follow." I didn't want to, but my feet moved anyway, like it controlled me. The air got colder, thicker. At the wing's door, the lock clicked open by itself. My stomach twisted. Whatever was in there wanted me to come inside. The old wing smelled of mold and something sour. The stethoscope tightened around my neck like a snake. I heard voices, soft, angry, mumbling words I couldn't catch. My flashlight flickered, showing cracked walls and broken beds. Then, a figure stood at the hall's end, its head tilted wrong. It wasn't human. Not anymore. My chest hurt. I couldn't breathe right. The stethoscope throbbed, forcing me to raise it to my ears. A scream blasted through. Mine. But not from my mouth. The figure moved closer, its face a blur of teeth. I tore the stethoscope off, throwing it to the floor. The figure stopped, its head twitching. I ran, heart pounding. But the hospital seemed to shift, hallways looping, doors vanishing. The stethoscope was back in my hand, warm, alive. "Listen," it screamed in my head. I smashed it against the wall, plastic cracking, but it wouldn't break. The figure laughed, a wet, choking sound, and lunged. I ducked, sprinting toward the exit, praying it was real. Behind me, the stethoscope slithered across the floor, chasing me like a snake. I reached the main doors, but they wouldn't budge. The stethoscope wrapped around my wrist, pulling tight. The figure was close, its breath cold on my neck. I kicked the door, screaming, and it burst open. I stumbled into the parking lot, the stethoscope falling limp. I threw it into the dark, hearing it hiss as it hit the ground. The hospital went silent. I never went back. Sometimes I hear a faint growl in my dreams, and I wake up checking my neck, terrified it's still there. Thank you for coming on this journey with me. If you've ever had an experience like this, tell me about it in the comments. I'd really like to know that I'm not the only one. And if you want to see more content, hopefully much more terrifying content, please like this video and subscribe. Stay safe out there.